no. When I talk to you and it's like, yes, 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 I'm like, okay, you're the one. It's not even an arrogance thing. It's like just a busy thing. Like nobody has the exhaustion factor to deal with whatever. Guess who's perfect for a reality TV show who's been in the mix for many of them?
Who?
Me.
Yes.
When you hear
Yes.
behind the velvet rope, you might think, hey, listen, you and I, but like we've talked, like I understand. It's like you just say yes. Like when I was in that fucking Randall scandal thing, which is not, it was like they were like, can you do this like tonight? Yes. Can you be here tonight? Yes. Like whatever it was not whatever they wanted from me was not in remotely convenient for my life. None of it. Everyone thinks I'm such a fucking diva. I'm the exact opposite. It's just like,
true.
yes. It's like, let me now sit here and be miserable and stay up all night or rearrange something. You just say yes when you want an opportunity. That's the problem with most of these housewives. You're like, you're desperate and you're on the shelf and you want to come off and you want to be on whatever. And then you get the call and now you want the world. It's like, but you were desperate to be here for the past 7 years. We're giving you a carrot to come back. And now you want 2 carrots? That's not how it works.
The reason you haven't been cast is because you don't have like this group of eclectic gay guy friends because you work too much. You need to take a page out of my playbook. Like I told you, if you don't have any friends, I talk to you. I'm like, what are you doing?
I don't.
I know exactly. If you had like all the gays of Fire Island, you already would have been cast. But you don't. You work all the time. That's why.
Darling. First of all, I'm in the Hamptons. I'm not in Fire Island. How dare you? How dare you? Second of all, I do have friends. I just don't really like them. I would like these listeners more.
Well, that's the problem. Okay. Everybody's casting a friend group. Or are you part of a crazy family business? That's what they want. I don't know. Do you like
I'm a loner.
Rats or something?
Listen, honey, the new New York Housewives, they're not friends. So cast me into a group and script me into something, but go on. But girl, you better be pitching us 24/7 because with this strike, now is the time. Now is the time for your reality shit that you're pitching to take off. So come on, get on it. Please.
Come on. Wait, I have one last question to wrap up the Crappie Lake premiere. Did they air the first episode and what did you think? And the first episode has aired, right? I have not watched, but I think you said you did.
First of all, also the night before her engagement, the one and only Miss Kelly Bensimon was there as well. Her, we like each other. She's been on my podcast. So I was able to talk to a few people that don't hate me. Kelly looked great. I'll put a picture. She announced her engagement the next day. I didn't see the ring that night. They did show the episodes, at the end of the night. Luann said, come here, darlings. What did we all think? Because I ended up, for someone who didn't want to go, I ended up staying for a hot minute. I mean, give me a vodka, girl, and I'll stay anywhere. Listen, I'm really curious. I always go to the people and I look at the comments. I think people are mixed. It is the simple life. Like, I don't know what else to say. I don't think they're trying not to be. It is shot. It's not shot in that reality style. It's shot in the Kardashians, Chris Lee's scripted. You know what I mean? It's shot like that type of show. So it's not, I really liked it. I really liked it. It is the simple life. They're showing them land in the plane and all the people of the town have signs like these are the biggest superstars that ever. It is literally exactly the simple life. So I think I put my dislike for Sonja aside and I'm like, just watch it as a viewer, David. And I think it's great. And it's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
Okay. I have to watch. I will get caught up, but I'm more curious because I did get a lot of DMs, people going, oh my God, RHONY was the reboot we needed. This show is going to be so good. I'm obsessed with the cast. What's the restaurant that they were like talking about that was out? Patch. Thank you. So, okay. You've watched the premiere of RHONY. What are I need the David Yontif, like inside tea.
Well, darling, I also had Sai De Silva on the podcast, one of the girls. So we've already had our first new RHONY on. I'm getting mixed DMs on this. I'm getting mixed DMs. Have you? Really? You've gotten all. I've gotten half positive. I've gotten half positive, half negative. Have you? You've gotten only positive?
I would say I think I've gotten one negative out of. Really? Now, look, you get more DMs about Bravo stuff than I do. People are still very upset. Tammy Slayton, 1,000 Pound Sisters. Her husband died suddenly at 40. I had said, you know, we don't know the cause of death. People have been trolling me all week long because they're like, we know the cause of death. He was obese. You know, you're a fucking moron. Okay, well, it hasn't been announced. So I'm sorry, I'm dealing with those DMs. So you get the more of the Bravo ones. And also 1,000 Pound Sisters they've stopped filming because they had such a huge fight, physical fight. They had to halt production. So I've only got probably like maybe 10 DMs about RHONY. And I would say 9 of them were like, oh my God, have you watched? This is great.
Girl, you are in the thick of it. And we'll get into this, you know. So wait, so are you saying that someone passed away from being overweight and they could have taken a shot and maybe injected themselves once a week and lost a lot of weight? Oh, so you're on your soapbox about how it's not good for you. Guess what, Sarah? Guess what? It's saving lives, this Mounjaro. Okay. So we're gonna fight about that. So you're getting it from all angles here, girl.
Okay. By the way, while I was on break, I hope that you saw the very credible in Europe. They are doing research now that Wegovy and Ozempic lead to suicidal thoughts. Okay. So you wait until these are pulled, but okay. Number 2, our own Terry Dubrow, you are dear friends with the Dubrows, has come out and said Ozempic is dangerous. Weight loss surgery is dangerous. Lisa Marie Presley just died from a strangulated colon with complications from bariatric surgery. And I wish I could like grab, how beautiful was Lisa Marie Presley? Like, you were perfect. You were perfect at all sizes. Why do you think that you're not this? Why do you think you don't have so much to give the world if you're 40 pounds overweight, 50 pounds overweight? It breaks my heart. I hate Ozempic.
I know this. Let me just unpack a few things quickly before we go on to RHONY, because now this topic has come up. Apparently Dolores Catania and I are not done with our use of Mounjaro and semaglutide. She's just come out that she wants to lose more weight on it. Good for you, Dolo, for being honest. I mean, listen, it's funny because I called Kim and I'm like, here, and I also checked in with my nurse and I was like, Terry, I literally texted her. I said, Terry says we're going to die. Now, she doesn't necessarily know who Terry is. And she's like, stop it. We're not going to die. I'm like, Terry said so. I did call Kim and I'm like, I know there could be 1,000 studies and all this stuff going on and all this stuff. And this co-host of mine, Sarah Fraser, she doesn't like it. But guess what? Dr. Terry Dubrow, that's when I open my eyes. That's when I open them.
Okay, well.
Listen.
Now, look, I will clarify. Terry, he'd be another great guest. I would love to talk to with you. But anyway, Terry basically is saying what's happening is that these drugs plateau, whether you're on Ozempic or whether you're on bariatric surgery. And what happens is people are starting to mix them. And Terry is very worried that people on bariatric surgery that have hit plateaus are going to start using Ozempic. Now, yeah. I don't think that Lisa Marie Presley was using both, but Terry is just saying this is going to be a dangerous trend because at some point Ozempic and Wegovy are going to stop working and people are going to become, obsessed. Like we have an issue with weight in our country, and I've beaten that dead horse. But
listen, do I think people that get bariatric surgery are going to turn to these drugs when they plateau? I think 100%. Do I think these things stop working? Well, let me tell you something, girlfriend. People hang out with me and they're like, holy shit, I've never seen this. Like, I eat. So I am still injecting, but my appetite is back. Now I am basically keeping off the weight. I've gained some weight. I would say I gained maybe 5 pounds back, but I'm maintaining. But the effect of me not wanting to eat ever, we're over that. I'm starving 24 hours a day and I eat. I'm still keeping the weight off. So let's just knock on wood. The only thing I disagree with is during the pandemic, when I was 40 pounds heavier, working on this podcast, I was so happy. I love fashion. Okay. It's not, when I go out, I want clothes to hang on me. I want a certain look. And I just want to present myself to the world. It really is. Obviously, the proof is in the pudding, because when I was home and I was like, all you're going to do is wear sweatpants for the next 5 years of your life, I let myself go. So it really ties into fashion. I do realize I have more. So I think there are a lot of people out there that have a self-worth more than their weight. It's just, if you can choose category A or category B and stab yourself with the needle, you choose category B. That's all. But Terry has actually scared me somewhat. I'm not stopping, but Terry has opened my eyes that I'm a little bit scared. That's all.
Okay. Do we have time? I don't know. You're keeping track of time.
Yeah, we have a minute. We have to do RHONY, girl.
Okay. So yeah, go on.